The equation is simple in the final game of the season. It's beat Fulham. We beat Fulham and we've got European football. We need some other results, to go our way depending what type of European football that there is. But it's just beat Fulham at this point. Let's go and beat them. Hi guys, Woody here. Welcome back to episode 7 of the Leeds FM23 BETA save. If you're enjoying this type of content, and judging by the views, there are a fair few of you who are enjoying it who are not subscribed. So if you could, that would mean a lot to me. It does go a long way in, I was going to say cheering me up, but that sounds weird because I'm not unhappy. But if you could subscribe, that would be great. Smash that like button as well on the video. And yeah. That would be awesome. Anyway, so it is the final day of the season. We, you saw us beat Brentford 4-0. We then lost 1-0 to Chelsea in the league. Tyler Adams got sent off, which was a blow. We then had a good 3-0 win over Brighton. A lucky 4-3 win over Leicester in the end with a Patrick Bamford hat-trick. He also got a penalty against Brighton. And then we beat Newcastle 3-1. Patrick Bamford now has something like 5 in 3, so he has hit some goal scoring form, which is excellent. We have Fulham on the final day. We sit in 7th at the moment. It's not a spot. Apparently, it's the Conference League, depending on the winner of the Carabao Cup. So that's Chelsea because they won the Carabao Cup. Pretty sure they did. Where's the League Cup 6 Carabao Cup? No, come on. There it was, 2023. So, but if they qualify for Champions League, then I think it drops down to 7th place here because they don't need it. So, we beat Fulham, we can go to 67 points, which looks like we can get Champions League football. But the problem is it's Chelsea v Arsenal. And if Arsenal win, they'll go to 68, which is too much for us. If Chelsea win, they go to 70. If they draw, Chelsea is still on 68, and we just can't catch them. And Newcastle, in their final game against, checks notes, Tottenham, could also do it. So, ideal scenario is we beat Fulham, and Chelsea beat Arsenal. So Chelsea grab you their Champions League, putting them on 70 points. We go to 67, which would jump Arsenal in 5th, and then Newcastle doesn't really matter, and we should get Europa League football. If things go a bit pear-shaped, it could be Conference League, but it might not be Conference League. Things go really, really pear-shaped, and we can end up with nothing, which is really, really going to suck. On the goals front here, Paddy Bamford is equal 5th on 18 goals. I'm really hoping he gets a double so he can hit 20 Premier League goals, which would also be the most he's ever scored in a season. This is also the most he's ever scored in a season, but 20 would be really, really good. Right, here we are, Fulham game. Mensverk has just picked up a cheeky little injury for a couple of days, which is a bit annoying. I think I'm going to have to play. I think I'm going to play Stuart Dallas in there and leave him. And then we might have to just drop him out and put Forshaw on the bench. Just to give us a bit more, just an option there, I think. All right, let's go. We've got to beat Fulham here. Absolutely have to beat them. It's the only way. The only way we will get it. I'm not happy relying on other teams to do it for us. I want European football next season, and this is the only way that we're going to get it. I'm going to encourage the boys straight off the bat. We've got the league table here and the latest scores. We'll keep an eye on that. Come on. We've got our first highlight. It is Christensen with the ball now to Bamford. I want Bamford to get 2 goals as well, so he can hit 20 league goals in the Premier League. But I thought this was starting out to be a highlight for us, but it actually has turned into a bit of a Fulham highlight. But we get the ball back, and Melier hoofs it long to Datro Fofana. Sinistera now cutting inside as he is told to do. Dedrick now on the ball. Oh, he went for a cheeky little shot himself, and he's just hit the crossbar. Also, Man City in third. News report is saying Pep's up for the sack, which is bloody crazy, as they're pumping Crystal Palace 3-0. He's going to finish second, so it's not that bad. But as we come into another highlight now of Christensen and Rocker and Dallas in that midfield, trying to thread a ball through to Sinistera there, but Fulham mop it up, and Leno goes long now to Pascal Stroik. Not too Stroik, but obviously Stroik gets it. Rocker, that's a good ball. Paddy Bamford. Yes, Patrick Bamford. It says his 20th goal. I don't think it is. It's his 19th. He must have scored in a cup somewhere. But he's on 19 league goals. Get in. That's a great ball. Robin Koch here, finding Mark Rocker. And Mark Rocker, Patrick Bamford. Oh, we are going to need a better striker next year, and hopefully Patrick Bamford can do bits for us here and there, which I think he should. Sinistera now with a free kick, whipping it in. Can we get a head onto it? It bobbles up, and it is Datro Fofana with his 13th goal of the season, and it is Leeds 2, Fulham 0, 2 quick fire goals. That's what we're talking about. We're up into fifth even, I think. Polina. Diop, Harrison Reed, Dedrick. Not sure what happened there. It was a bit weird. Stroik. Mbabu now pushing forward. Mbabu whips across him. We've got to watch Mitrovic there, but it's a bit of a tame header, and Melier grabs that quite comfortably. I keep forgetting to move the mouse. I do apologise for the arrow there. A little bit heavy on the pass there, number 7, Aronson. But we get the ball back. Aronson charges forward here and has a pop, but it goes blazing over. That's all right. That's all right. Up into 5th. Chelsea, Arsenal drawing. Newcastle, Tottenham drawing. I forgot about Wolves. They're drawing with Bournemouth, but it's just us winning at this point. That's all we need, is us to win. And Fulham are not really offering a lot. We're going to point the finger. I think we're doing well, but let's take charge of this match, people. Let's really, really take it beyond them. So I did the team talk then and had a bit of a coughing fit, so that's why that's out. But we do have the first highlight in the second half now, with Melier going long, and it is Andreas on the ball now for Fulham. They're going to try and get back into this game. I don't know what for, guys. Your mid-table obscurity, you might as well just roll over and let us... I mean, let's not get pumped. I don't want that. Slightly I do. But, just let us have the win, and everyone goes home a winner. You're not getting relegated. You're not getting European football. We need it for European football. Aronson now, and Datro Fofana, a little bit heavy on the touch, but he regathers, and Aronson in the back of the net. Brendan Aronson, his 10th goal of the season. Get in. Oh, get in. Come on, we just need one more now for Paddy Bamford. Oh, Solomon on the ball now for Fulham. They're still trying to get back into this game. Just give up as Aronson gives away a penalty. It's one way to bring them back into the game, mate. I like this penalty checking now. VAR is a lot quicker, which is brilliant. Right, Melier, come on, save a penalty. How is it not Mitro taking it? It's Wilson. Come on, Melier. No, wrong way. Totally wrong way. This hasn't been changed though. Like, it was a highlight of the penalty. Like, highlight of what leads up to the penalty is better. Praise the boys there. Just as this highlight starts, we will make a substitution soon. It is Stroik playing it across the field to Koch, and Koch goes on a bit of a run. Sinistera, that's a great ball. Paddy Bamford. Oh. Come on, Bamford. All right, let's go and make a couple of changes here. We've got a few tired legs in Rasmus at right back. Ailing on for him, and Datro Fofana can come off for Harrison. And other than that, I think we'll just leave it as it is for the moment. We can obviously make 3 more substitutions, but only in 2 more blocks. That's the trick with those substitutions. You can only have 3 stoppages. Harrison with the corner now. Stroik, but it is headed away. Dallas gets the ball and goes back to Harrison. Harrison now, can he find Patrick Bamford? He doesn't need him. Jack Harrison just does it all on his own. And it is Leeds 4, Fulham 1. And that is game, set, and thank you, match. All right, final substitutions now. Robin Koch is looking tired. We'll bring Baidu on for him. And Mark Rocker, we are going to bring on Gabby just to give him a little bit of game time. We might drop Dallas down into that. No, Dallas can't do a deep line playmaker down there. Gabby there, and one more Sinistera for Rodrigo, because it is probably going to be his last game in a Leeds shirt. See the result out with the time remaining, boys. This is going to be it. We're going to get European football, Europa League. We can't get Champions League, unfortunately. That would have been an absolute coup. Is Dallas on the ball now? He has a pop. Well, Paddy Bamford should have been pressing up there. He could have got a little cheeky tap in. Bert Leno now on the ball, hoofing it long. Fulham trying to get something back into this game. Mitrovic on the ball now for them. Good cross there. They're going to go back into here. Tete, and it is Manor Solomon. Disappointing that we've conceded 2. That sucks, but the clock is ticking down here. It does look like this is game. Patrick Bamford isn't going to get his 20 league goals for the season. Probably not. Dallas here. It is headed away. Aronson picks up the loose ball. Goes for a shot. Why not? There's only a few minutes left. And there it is. Get in. Get in. Yes. Got in. Well done, boys. Well done. And here it is. We win 4-2. We qualify for the Europa League. Chelsea will not be taking the Europa League because they've got the Champions League. So in actual fact, it does say Chelsea aren't taking the Conference League spot, but I must be going to Arsenal in 6th place then. So Chelsea not taking that Conference League spot. It does go to Arsenal, so Newcastle miss out totally. And they were 3rd Champions League spot for a long, long time there, but they lost on the final day to Tottenham, and we beating them before. Man City smashing Palace 5-0, but they still finished 3rd, so Guardiola could be for the sack, but we've got Europa League football next year, which is absolutely brilliant. Fofana was amazing. Let's praise him. He has been really, really good. We get 30 million. All right, here we are. End of season review. We'll see if this looks any different. I know there's that dynamic timeline at the end or something, so that'll be interesting to see. But here it is. Datro Fofana is the signing of the season, as you would expect. 6 million from Molde. 29 games, 12 substitute appearance, and 25 goal assists. Joe Robles, no rating, he made 1 appearance. Samson Baidu, a B-. Yeah, fair enough. He's going to be 1 for the season. Brendan Aronson wasn't my signing. That's why he's not getting rated, I guess. Neither was him. C for Amir Dedic. Not bad. Sivert Mansverk, an A+. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. 17 and 14, 3 and 4 looks good. Cine wasn't mine. Tyler Adams, no. Mark Rocker. Elias Chair. Don't know if he's going to make it. Ahmed Abdul Fotana. Fatou. Yeah, he could also be someone who doesn't really make it next year. I don't know. We'll see. Premier League, Paddy Bamford, 19 goals. That's absolutely gutting. We have an A+ from the board. They're ecstatic. We finished 5th. FA Cup, a B. Semi-final was pretty good. 3rd round. The Carabao Cup was a bit of a there. This is all the same. Biggest win, 5-0 Chelsea. That was amazing. With Fofana with a hat-trick. Match to remember, 3-0 over Arsenal, and goal of the season, Patrick Bamford. Still, obviously, can't click on it. Well done there. This all stays the same. Lots of money. Adams, Bamford, Sinistera, Rodrigo, and Harrison. Interesting there's no Aronson there, actually. How we lined up. Christensen, Cox, Droid. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty good. Accolades. I love how I've got 21 caps for the Australian national team. Get in. Datro Fofana, player of the season, young player, signing. Goal of the season, Paddy Bamford. Datro, 12 assists. It's just the Datro Fofana at the moment. 20 goals from Paddy Bamford. Yep, looking pretty good there for the record breakers. Leeds took a while to get going. I thought we started quite well, but then it dipped. So, and here is the dynamic timeline of mine. Obviously, this will look a lot better as you get deeper into the save, which will definitely be something that will be happening in my Oldham to home save, which will be starting up, once the full fat version drops. But you can see here, moving to here, signing Datro Fofana, making these signings here. How do we move it down here? Is there a little scroll bar here, right? Okay. And then we future star one for the future Europa League debut. Okay. All right. Yep. Patrick Bamford breaking records. So that's pretty much it. I think that'll look a lot better once you've got a lot more, a lot bigger, a lot further into the future is what I'm going for. Do we have a budget? Budget. Can't see a budget. Am I going blind? Maybe if we do this, what do I want? Mid-table knockout stages. Yeah, sure. Accept that. Does that give us a budget? No. Let's go and have a look at the budget. Hey, it hasn't done. They've given us 27. We might just. I'll go through all this jazz and we'll press continue and see if we get a budget in a minute. Oh, almost forgot the supporter profile. This is dynamic as well, so it changes. We've actually lost some hardcore fans and some core fans, but got some family and some fair weather fans. So that's interesting that we've lost the hardcore and core, considering we've done really, really well. Strange. There it is, board sets budgets. We're going on training camp to America, obviously, since we've got our three American internationals now, with Jackie Harrison joining that list. So initial budgets, I am hoping for about, it was originally going to be 27 million. I'd probably, being greedy would be 40. We are in Europa League, so I'd like 35, and I'd like a bit more on the wage budget. $70 million. 1.5 million in the wage budget, which is actually less than we've got now. So some of that's going to have to be moved around, but £70 million to spend. This is where this is going to come in handy, and I think, this will be more obviously as the game gets going, but just having a quick look at the squad. I know it's been a long video, but I did want to do some end of season wrap up stuff here. Just having a quick look down this squad of players. Robles is going. I think Rodrigo is probably someone who's going to go. He's 32 years old, no goals this season, and a 6.62 is not good enough. So I think he'll be someone who will be leaving. Not sure about Elias Chair. He's 25. He was okay. It's cost me 6 million. I don't know. Adam Forsh will be going as well. I don't know. Do we get another left back? And Ahmed probably leaves. 24 games for us in the season with 6.7. He wasn't really that, good. Liam Cooper, he's wanting to leave for a new challenge, which I'm happy to do. He's been a great servant for the club and hasn't played that well. And considering when we've got a defensive partnership of the squad planner, we've got Pascal Stroik, Robin Koch. There we'll have Charlie Creswell, who's going to come back from Millwall, and we know he's good. And Leo Healthy as well. He looks pretty decent. And we've got Samson Baidu as well. So I think we're pretty good there. Luke Ayling, we'll probably keep him on as a squad player. I know he's getting on, but he still has... I think he still can offer something to us as a squad player. So I'm happy to keep him. I think we're looking pretty good in the midfield. We've got some young players there. The wingers, maybe another winger with Rodrigo going, although we might get Daniel James back. Obviously, Willie Nonto. Some of these guys will be going. Costiga, Tyler Roberts, they'll be going. Sam Greenwood's going to come back as well. And then up front, we will need another striker because Patrick Bamford, I'm not going to sell him, but we'll obviously want to give more game time to Joffy as well. And I think Patrick Bamford, he's 29. and he did a really good job for me this season. So I think he can do a good job as a bit of a squad player, especially with us going into Europa League. We'll need that extra bodies there as well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go away. I do apologise. It has been a longish video. I'm going to go away, and I'm going to spend probably the majority of this 70 million, and come back next season with a wicked squad, and we'll get some good players. I'll catch you guys then. See ya. Bye.